Hello and good evening from Foundation Field on this Tuesday evening. Bison take game one of this doubleheader. They won 7-6. The Joes stranded the tying run on second base as Tyler Henriquez struck out. Sam Newcomb here alongside Luke Westpoli. Tough loss for the Joes in game one, but you got to get back on track and avoid getting swept here tonight.
Yeah, no time to feel sorry for yourself in a doubleheader. Just about 30 minutes in between these two games, and the Joes got another chance to bounce back and get in the win column after suffering their first home loss of the season earlier.
Let's take a look at your starting lineups. The Bison will bat first. Batting first and playing second base, Adam Fallon. Batting second in left field, Dominic Byers. Batting third and at third base, Nick Clark. Batting fourth and in right field, Nate Stone. Batting fifth and at first base, Kenyon McWilliams. Batting sixth and at shortstop, Gavin Thompson. Batting seventh and at center field, Galen Rutledge. Batting eighth and behind the dish, Mason Sawyer. And batting ninth and rounding out the lineup for the Ohio Bison is Mitchell Smith, and he will be the DH hitter for the Bison tonight. On the mound for the Hamilton Joes is going to be Bryce Smith, making his fourth appearance, but this will be his first start. He has a 1.50 ERA. He's pitched 6 innings thus far for the Joes this summer. He's given up 1 earned run, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, and has walked 3. He is a sophomore at Northern Kentucky University. He just pitched recently in the win over the Marlins. He shut things down for the Joes and went 4 innings pitched against the Marlins. Gave up 1 run, gave up 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, and a walk. So he'll be on the mound starting things off for the Hamilton Joes.
He leads the GLSCL in wins with 3, with a 1.5 ERA. Joe's got a good guy on the mound to start things off here.
Sammy Sass will be behind the dish. He will be calling all the pitches for Hamilton Joes pitching today. He's making his first start behind the dish for the Joes this summer. Defensive positioning for the Hamilton Joes, from left to right in the outfield, Dalton Miller, Logan Castleman, and Leighton Banjoff, who is getting his first start as a Hamilton Joe. He is out of Nebraska. He should be an exciting bat for the Joes this summer. And then in the infield from left to right, starting at third base, Tyler Henriquez. At short is Cole Becker. Second base, Braden Broom. And then at first is Matt Dietering. We're just about ready to get things going here at Foundation Field. Game 2 of this doubleheader on this sunny day for some baseball.
Leading off.
And now stepping in the box is going to be Adam Fallon, who is playing second base for the Bison today. Bison entering the game 7-1. They're 3-1 on the road. They've won 6 straight. Joes are 5-4, and they just lost their first home game here at Foundation Field just 30 minutes ago to this very Bison team. Here's the first pitch from Smith. Upstairs for a ball. First pitch, 7:38. Smith's 1-0 is skied into center field. Castleman doesn't have to go too far for this one. He camps underneath it and makes the out. 1 down here in the first, as the Joes are trying to get the victory and avoid going down to an even 500 record. Don't want to get swept here today in this doubleheader against the Bison, who currently sit atop the South Division. First pitch to Byers is up high for a ball. Byers did not play in game 1 of this doubleheader. He's playing left field for the Bison. This is actually his first at-bat of the summer. The 3-0 pitch from Smith, wave and a miss. Dominic Byers, senior out of Wingate University, hometown Delaware, Ohio, just had 4 at-bats and was 0 for 4 at Wingate. He looks at a strike across the plate. The count is now full after the count was 3-0 for a moment. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Or that was actually the 2-2 pitch, the slider that didn't curve into the plate. So now the count is full to Dominic Byers. Bryce Smith winds, fires, fouled off And we'll do it again. Sammy Sass at Wright State was in the lineup for Wright State many times this season, but DH'd. And his coach wanted him to be behind the dish a lot of times this summer for the Joes. And swing and a miss. Dominic Byers down on strikes. And there's 2 down here in the top of the first inning.
Great start on the mound from Bryce Smith. He's able to retire the first 2 batters, and now Nick Clark, who did play in game number 1, will stand in and try to start a 2-out rally here for the Bison.
Clark went 1 for 4 earlier today in game number 1 of this doubleheader. Bryce Smith's first pitch to Clark is going to miss high above the belt. The 1-0 is fouled off down the left side. Clark out of Miami University, the Red Hawks. Batted 111 for the Red Hawks this season and 18 at-bats, only had 2 hits, had 2 RBIs. This one curls in, just misses the plate inside. Count now 2-1. Glad you can join us here on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe and follow us on all our social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Ground ball towards the right side. Broomfields fires, and there is the third and final out of the top of the first inning. 1-2-3 inning for Bryce Smith on the mound. Time for the Hamilton Joes to come to bat. We'll be right back. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Carefree Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work correctly the first time, you can rely on our quality service to get your AC system working like it should. When you need air conditioning fast, call us at 513-268-5164, or you can also contact us online at carefreeheatingandcoolingco.com.
Joe's fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at CBoxSports.
Back here at Foundation Field, Sam Newcomb here alongside Luke Westpoli. Let's take a look at your Hamilton Joes lineup. Batting first, like usual, and playing center field is Logan Castleman. Batting second and at shortstop, Cole Becker. Batting third and making his first start for the Joes out of Nebraska is the right fielder Leighton Banjoff. Batting fourth and at first base is Matt Dietering. Batting fifth and behind the dish is Sammy Sass. Batting sixth and the DH hitter for the Joes is Luke Arnold. Batting seventh and at second base, Braden Broom. Batting eighth and in the hot corner at third base, Tyler Henriquez. And rounding out the lineup for the Joes, the 9-hitter is Dalton Miller. He will be playing left field in today's game. Starting pitcher for the Bison is going to be Jude Ard, making his second start of the season for the Bison. 1-0 record, a flawless ERA. He pitched 6 innings, gave up no runs, had only allowed 1 hit, and struck out 8 batters. First pitch to Castleman is inside. Now the pitch from Ard, that catches a piece of the plate for strike 1.
Ard at Tallahassee Community College was teammates with his brother Luke Ard at Tallahassee, who was also on this Ohio Bison team before his brother transferred to Division II Valdosta State in their hometown of Valdosta, Georgia.
1-1 the count, and then Ard just threw a nice slider in there for a strike. The count now 1-2 to Castleman, and he looks at a ball right down the heart of the plate. Castleman goes back to the dugout with the backwards K, and there's 1 down here in the bottom of the first.
Ard looked strong in that first at bat, really had good command, was able to find the strike zone, and he retires Castleman looking.
So 1 down here in the bottom of the first. No score from Foundation Field. Bison took game 1 7-6. And now Cole Becker will step in, and he went around on the check swing. They appealed down to the base umpire, Tony Thornsberg, who was behind the dish in game number 1 of today's doubleheader. 0-1. It dives low and outside for a ball. Joe's in their whites. And the Bison in their black unis with gray pants. Judard out of the windup. Fires one high for a ball. Counts now 2-1 to Cole Becker, who went 0 for 3 in Game 1 today. He's batting 111 on the season. The pitch is lined into left field for a base hit. Cole Becker's going to take a long turn around first. He's heading towards second, and he's in there with a stand-up double. Here with a 1 out in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, Becker played in that first game for the Joes. Went 0 for 3, but he's already got himself a hit in this first attempt here, and now Leighton Banjoff will step in.
Out of Nebraska. Nebraska made the regionals this year in the NCAA tournament, but couldn't go past there. Banjoff started 15 games for the Cornhuskers as he looks at a ball that curls in for a strike. Started 15 games for the Cornhuskers, batted .255, 1 homer and 7 RBIs, but he had a really impressive 2020 in that shortened season, batted .341 and had 3 home runs. He's been battling injury, and he swings and misses there late on the fastball is Banjoff, and he's down in the count 0-2.
Yeah, he was really good in that COVID-shortened season, was named to the Freshman All-America team, and was a vital part of that Cornhuskers squad who had their season cut short.
Hard comes set. He fires home, this one in the turf.
Yeah, the Joes are just really hoping that he can contribute at the plate for them this season.
Jude Ard will be throwing the ball to Mason Sawyer behind the dish for the Bison. Counts now 1 ball, 2 strikes to Leighton Banjoff in his first at-bat for the Joes this summer. Ard is going to look over to second, but Becker not much of a lead over there. 2 steps as it stands right now, lead. Ard fires home. This one hit well into center field, but this should be a routine fly ball to Galen Rutledge. Cole Becker will tag, and he will advance 90 feet to third base. So now Matt Dietering, the 4-hitter for the Joes, will step up to the batter's box. Went 1 for 4 in game number 1 earlier today. Batting .240 on the season is Dietering. Most of his hits have come through the right side, through in between first and second base. See if you can get a 2-out single here in RBI as this one slides in on the hands for a ball. Dietering will be playing his ball at University of Toledo next spring. The 1-0 is chopped foul down the right side. Hometown out of Mentor, Ohio. He just transferred from Weber International College. Count is 1-1 with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the first inning, runner on third for the Joes, and this one a nice breaking ball that catches the piece of the plate in the outside corner. And Dietering's going to have to battle with 2 strikes on him. Judard pitching out of the windup. Here's the pitch. Chopped to the shortstop, Gavin Thompson. He fields on the hop. This one is a bad throw, though, and it's going to be an E6. It was in the turf, and Canyon McWilliams could not scoop it up. So rule that as an E6 and an RBI for Matt Dietering as a run will come in. Cole Becker in to score for the Joes, and the Joes lead 1-0 here in the first.
Next up for your Joes, the catcher, number 22, Sammy.
So Sammy Sass will dig in, making his second start for the Joes, but this time he will be behind the dish instead of DHing like he did in his first start. Went 2 for 5 against the Marlins a couple nights ago. Dietering bluffed over there at first. He stays put, though, and it's a ball from the first pitch from Jude Ard. Ard is going to check on Dietering over there at first, but Dietering in plenty of time. Couple clouds out in the sky. Here in this picturesque Tuesday evening, the pitch from Mars, swing and a miss. Big cut there from Sammy Sass, but couldn't get a piece of it. Counts 1-1. Sass out of Wright State, batted .379 for Wright State. He was named All-Horizon First Team as a COVID freshman. Here's the pitch from Ard. Flied out to right field, and that's way out of play. So 2 strikes now on Sammy Sass. Sass' hometown is Columbus, Ohio. He also hit 12 home runs for Wright State. Joe's still looking for their first home run this season. They're one of 3 teams to not put one over the fence in the GLSCL. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Ard. This one lined in the gap, right center field. Will it land in the gap? It will. Around third and heading home is Dietering. He's going to be in there standing up. The throw to the plate is not in time, so he's actually in there sliding. But nonetheless, the Joes take the 2-0 lead. It's an RBI double with 2 outs for Sammy Sass.
Great piece of hitting there from Sass. He flies one out into right center field.
Next up for your Joes.
And
Number 35.
Center fielder Galen Rutledge wasn't able to make the play. It was a tough play for him to make. It was kind of in the gap, and he drops the ball, and the Joes extend their lead to 2.
Yeah, hung up there for quite some time, but it fell. And Sammy Sass is over there at second with the double. Now Luke Arnold steps up into the batter's box, batting out of the right side. Had a good day, or a good game 1 here today. Went 3 for 4, had 4 RBIs, a single and 2 doubles. Yeah, the double in the last inning in the 7th. As this one is flied out into right field. Nate Stone is there. He'll make that grab, and that's the 3rd and final out of the inning. The Joes get 2 runs across, though, and they take the 2-0 lead as we head into the 2nd inning. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube. We'll be right back.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a non-profit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Back here at Foundation Field, Joes lead 2-0 over the Ohio Bison, who sit atop the South standings in the GLSCL, currently 7-1. Their lone loss came against the Cincinnati Steam when they got shut out 11-0 down in Cincinnati, not too far away from Hamilton, Ohio. And to lead things off is Nate Stone as he swings and misses from the first pitch delivery from Bryce Smith. Nate Stone 2 for 4 in game 1 earlier today. 5 for 10 total on the season. So he's batting an even .500. Stone doubled and singled in those 2 hits. One of those times he came around to score. That was back in the 6th inning, and that was the big difference in this one as the Bison won 7-6. This one is flied out into center field. This should be a routine fly ball for Logan Kausman. He camps underneath it and makes the grab. So another quick out for Bryce Smith. who's making his 4th appearance on the season. That's the most out of any Joe's pitcher.
Your next batter, number 12.
And now Kenyon McWilliams will come up to the plate. First baseman for the Bison. He was also 2 for 4 on the day. His 2 singles came on his last 2 at-bats in the game earlier. As he looks at one strike called from home plate umpire Lyle Travis. McWilliams batting .250 coming into this game as this one dives low and outside for a ball. Smith has been really good on the mound for the Joes this season. 3-0 record. As this one is hit hard to right field, but right at the right fielder, Banjoff. And there's 2 outs. McWilliams got a good piece of that one. But Banjoff didn't have to go far to make that
Next up for the Bison,
catch.
number 30.
So back-to-back flyouts to start things for the Bison. They've been retired 5 straight. And now Gavin Thompson will try to end this one as he swings at the first pitch. Flied out into left center field, and making the grab is the left fielder, Dalton Miller. 1-2-3 inning for the Hamilton Joes pitching staff. Second straight 1-2-3 inning. Joe's bats will come up to the plate. It will be Braden Broom to lead things off in the bottom of the second. Joes lead 2-0 here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
Four-star mechanical.
Back here in beautiful Hamilton, Ohio, as the sun is slowly going to start to set in the next hour or so, 7:57 local time. Braden Broom will lead things off for the Hamilton Joes, batting .261. Did not play in Game 1 of the doubleheader today. Judard in for his second inning of work. This one is framed on the outside corner for a strike. Judard in his first start came against the Scouts. He went 6 innings, did not give up a run, 1 hit, 8 strikeouts, but thus far he's given up 2 runs. 1 of those were earned. As Broom goes chasing, and he's down in the count 0-2. Joe's got 6 batters up to the plate in the first inning. 7, 8, 9 hitters to start here in the second, as this one's laced into center field, but right at the center fielder, Galen Rutledge. And there's 1 out here in the bottom of the second.
Your next batter, the third baseman,
Now Tyler Henriquez will come up to the plate. Playing third base for the Joes today, batting .190. Came up to the plate in the 7th inning. It was the last inning, as both games today are 7-inning games due to the doubleheader. And Henriquez struck out swinging with the tying run on second after Luke Arnold poked one out into left center field. So the Joes lost Game 1 7-6, and Henriquez swings and misses. It was outside and off the plate as well. Judard back to work on the bump. Strike 2. Counts now 1-2 to Henriquez out of Ball State. Judard gets the call from the catcher. And this one's in the turf as Mason Sawyer makes a nice stop to keep it in front of him. Count even now at 2 apiece with 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Joes lead 2-0. Here's a pitch from Ard, and that one fouled straight back. Count remains 2-2. Dalton Miller on deck for the Joes. He is the 9-hitter for the Joes tonight. The 2-2 pitch from Ard, upstairs for a ball. Count runs full. Henriquez got hit by a pitch twice in his first 2 at-bats of the game earlier today. Here's the payoff pitch. That one way outside and low. So Henriquez works the walk here with 1 out. First walk of the day for Jude Ard.
Next up for your Joes.
And now Dalton Miller will step into the batter's box. Dalton batting .211 on the season. Did not play earlier today, but played in the win over the Marlins. He went 1 for 3 in that one. Runner on the move. Throw down to second is going to take a couple bounces. Pops out of the mitt. The second baseman Fallon. And Henriquez is in scoring position over there at second. Called was a strike, we believe, so count 0-1 to Dalton Miller. He has a chance to maybe advance the runner to third on a sac fly or maybe score him on a base hit. Ard comes set from the stretch. Looks over at second, now looks home, throws home. It's a breaking ball that misses the plate outside for a ball. Shadows are starting to creep onto Foundation Field. Pretty much partial shadows out in left field. The pitch is a curveball. This one is skied into left center field, but not very far. And Byers will make the grab. Henriquez will bluff and will hold at second. He won't tag up. And there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Top of the order now for the Hamilton Joes. Logan Kausman struck out looking in his first at-bat. Did not get a hit in game 1, but reached base twice via a walk in the first inning and then an E6 in the 7th to start things for the Joes, but they came up short in that 7th inning. Trying to get things going, trying to get his day going is Kausman. Trying to score Henriquez over there at second. The pitch from Ard is low for a ball at the shins. Kausman rocking the white arm sleeve on his right arm. Here's the pitch from Ard. It's a breaking ball. And Sawyer has to keep it in front of him. Keep that runner over there at second at his place. Counts 2-0 now to Kausman. So hitters count for Logan. He had 2 triples in the win against the Marlins on Sunday night. The pitch, check swing, and did he go around the appeal to Tony Thornsberg? He did not. So the count's now 3-0 to Logan Kausman. Kausman leads the league in runs scored. And he's an on-base machine for the Hamilton Joes. The 3-0 pitch from Ard is a get-me-over strike right down the middle. Count's now 3-1. See if Ard goes back to the fastball as his arm dangles down on the rubber. The 3-1 pitch with 2 outs from Jude Ard is on its way, and this one hit hard to the left, the third baseman. That's off him, and now coming home is Henriquez, and now he'll come back to third, and he's going to be caught in a pickle. They'll work it to Sawyer. Sawyer's going to have no play as Henriquez gets back to third. Woo-wee! And Kausman advances to second. It's going to be ruled an E5 even though it was really hit hard. And runners will be on second and third for the Hamilton Joes with 2 outs. Henriquez took a long turn around third. He thought the ball might have squirted out into the left field.
Your next batter.
But instead, it didn't go very far, and he was caught in between third and home. But no one was on third base to receive the ball from Sawyer, who was guarding home plate, and Henriquez was able to get back in time. And the inning is extended with 2 outs as The two-hitter Cole Becker swings and misses. He singled and came around to score in the first inning. The 0-1 in there for a strike. So 2 quick strikes thrown from Judard to Cole Becker. And the Bison are trying to strain those 2 runners on second and third with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. It's a breaking ball. Did it catch a piece? It did not. Appeal to the base umpire. He did not go around. That one just missed the plate. And now the count's 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch from Judard. Roped into right to the third baseman. I was about to say left field, but had to get by. Couldn't get by Nick Clark as it went right into the mitt. And Cole Becker lines out to third to end the inning. Joe Strain 2. We move to the third. Joe's lead 2-0 here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
Is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008. If you're looking for an industry leader in all things related to windows and doors, look no further than L.E. Schofield Window and Door Co. With over 7 decades of experience in providing window and door repair and replacement services, as well as glass, screens, and other products, you can count on them to get the job done right the first time around. Call them today at 513-863-8932.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati or call them up at 513-851-9056.
Joe's lead 2-0 as we enter the third inning in this 7-inning game. Bison took game 1 of this doubleheader 7-6. Joe's trying to avoid getting swept in the doubleheader today and try to get their 6th win on the season. Lead things off for the Bison is going to be Galen Rutledge, the center fielder for the Bison. Red bat in the batter's box as he looks at a ball on the outside part of the plate.
Matches his college colors. He plays at Bethune-Cookman.
Swings and misses there on the offering from Smith. Smith has retired all 6 batters that have come up to the plate. The 1-1 is going to be hit into left center field. Logan Castleman is going to call off Dalton Miller and make the grab for the first out of the inning. So 7 straight now retired for Bryce Smith, who just pitched 2 nights ago. He went 4 innings.
Number 13, Mason
And he's
Sawyer.
in his 3rd inning of work as of right now. And now the 8-hitter Mason Sawyer will come up to the plate. 1 for 6 on the season is Sawyer, as he looks at a ball to start his at-bat. We've seen 5 flyouts from Bison hitting thus far. This one chopped foul down the third base line. Counts now 1-1 now to Mason Sawyer, batting 167 entering today's game. On deck is the 9-hitter Mitchell Smith. He's DHing for the Bison. He's batting .444. Had a really good game 1. Went 3 for 4. That one, a nice pitch there from Smith that kind of had a little bit of run on it. And Sawyer swung and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. The pitch and just misses on the just a bit high and outside for a ball. Smith gets his pitch from Sammy Sass behind the dish. This one hung up Into shallow left field. Miller makes the grab. How about that from Dalton Miller, the diving grab to steal a base hit. And I do not think that was on camera, so he might be a little bummed about that one, as it was just off our screen. But Dalton Miller making a nice grab out in left field. And that's 8 straight retired after Smith hung one in the center of the strike zone. Sawyer got a good piece of the ball, but Dalton Miller robs him of a base hit. Now the 9-hitter Mitchell Smith up to the plate for the Bison. And he hits this one hard to deep center field. Tracking it down is Castleman, and he makes the grab. 9 up, 9 down for the Ohio Bison. Bryce Smith looking good through 3 innings of play. We go to the bottom of the third. Joe's lead 2-0 here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
Are your clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pate Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio, so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto is your car's home for all of its needs. Whether you just need a quick oil change, a repair, or you're in the market for new tires, Pfefferly will get it done with professionalism and honesty. And with convenient locations in both Fairfield and Hamilton, there's always a place nearby.
Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment where everyone feels accepted and respected. That's why at Planet Fitness Hamilton, Ohio, we take care to make sure our club is clean and welcoming, our staff is friendly, and our certified trainers are ready to help. Whether you're a first-time gym user or a fitness veteran, you'll always have a home in our judgment-free zone.
Joe's lead 2-0 here from Foundation Field, trying to take game 2 of this doubleheader. And now the 3-hitter Leighton Banjoff will come up to the plate. And first pitch from Ard misses for a ball. Banjoff flew out, but Cole Becker was able to tag off that fly out. Swing and a miss upstairs from Banjoff, and the count's 1-1.
Look around the GLSCL South. The Richmond Jazz come back and put 3 across on the top of the 9th to take a 10-9 lead over the Ohio Marlins. And the Xenia Scouts take game 1 of the doubleheader 8-4 over the Cincinnati Steam. That game, the second game of that doubleheader, tied at 0 in the top of the 3rd.
A lot of action across the GLSCL. The 2-1 to Banjoff, low and outside, and the count's now 3-1. Jude Ard has only walked 1 today. That came in the last inning. Walked Tyler Henriquez when the count was full. 3-1. Here's the pitch. It's a curler. Curveball is high. And Leighton Banjoff reaches base for the first time as a Hamilton Joe to start this bottom of the 3rd inning.
Your cleanup hitter, number 10, Matt Dietering.
Now Matt Dietering will dig in. He reached on the air. It looked like that the Bison were going to get out of the first inning without giving up a run, but the error over there made by Gavin Thompson resulted in a run to score in the first inning, and Dietering reached first base. Joe's lead 2-0. They have 2 hits to show for it. And now here's the first pitch to Dietering, and this one hit well in the right center field, and he'll drop for a base hit. Around second, heading to third is Banjoff, and he's into third, and runners are on the corners for the Hamilton Joes. Thought that one was going to be caught out in right center field, but it dropped to the grass, which is fully grass in the outfield. Infield is fully turf. And runners on the corners with no outs for Sammy Sass. Sass doubled in his first at bat. Found a gap. See if he can find another one here. The first pitch to Sass is popped up behind second base. Adam Fallon will make the grab, and Banjoff will hold at third after he made a little bluff towards home, and there's one out.
Yeah, that's a tough at-bat for Sass. You want to get that one just deeper in the outfield to score at least one. Wasn't quite deep enough to allow Banjoff to score, but only one away. Joe's still got a lot of time in this inning to put some runs across, and it's going to be Luke Arnold now who stands in.
Luke Arnold went 3 for 4 in game 1, had 4 RBIs. Another opportunity to add to his RBI count this season. Dietering bluffs over at first, does not go, and it's going to be a call to ball. Count 1-0 to Luke Arnold, who has a lot of pop in his bat. Ard comes set at the belt. He delivers home inside. Now 2 balls and no strikes to Luke Arnold, the DH hitter for the Joes in game 2. Runners on the corners for Hamilton Joes. Here's the pitch from Ard. Nice breaking ball. It might have been a changeup there, and fooled Luke Arnold as he was way ahead of that one. Counts now 2-1 to Arnold. Arnold played his ball at Wright State. Did not have an at-bat for Wright State. Counts now 2-1 to Arnold. Here's the pitch from Ard, and that one fouled off over the screen and out of play. Counts now 2-2. It would be pretty disappointing if the Joes couldn't get any across here in this inning after they had runners on first and third, nobody out. 1 out right now, but the count's 2-2 to Luke Arnold. Here's the pitch from Ard. Swing and a miss, and Luke Arnold is down on strikes. And that is the second out of the inning. And now Braden Broom will try to get that guy home at third, and that is Leighton Banjoff, who leads off over at third. Dietering is on first. It was a walk to Banjoff, and then a single into right center field for Dietering. And now there's runners on the corners with 2 outs after there was runners on the corners with no outs. Braden Broom looks at a strike, and the count's 0-1. So Jude Ard trying to escape the jam for the second straight inning after runners were on second and third in the second. Now this time runners on first and third with 2 outs. The pitch from Ard, check swing, and it misses the plate for a ball. Broom did not go around. Broom entering today's game batting .261 for the Joes. Playing his ball at Sanford out of Ringgold, Georgia. Ard gets the signal from Sawyer behind the dish. The pitch misses outside, and on his way home and stealing home is Leighton Banjoff. Wow. You don't see that very often. Sawyer throwing back to the pitcher Ard. Leighton Banjoff was coming home when Sawyer still had the baseball. Whew. That's a gutsy play from the guy from Nebraska. But if that's what we're going to see this season from him, should be exciting all season long for Leighton Banjoff after stealing home to give the Joes a 3-0 lead.
Wow. Sawyer, yeah, the pitch was outside, and when Sawyer caught it, he kind of turned his head towards the right, didn't expect much of it, and then out of the corner of my eye, I saw Banjoff flying towards home, and I didn't know if he was trying to bait a throw back to third or what, but he ended up stealing home.
So Braden Broom follows that one off, and now the count's full with 2 outs. So Dietering will be on the move with the count being 3-2 and 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Joes lead 3-0. Ard dangles his arm from the stretch. Now comes set at the bell. He fires home. It's a breaking ball. Line down the right field line. Fair ball. That will get all the way to the fence. Around third and coming home is Dietering. He will score easily around second. Heading to third is Braden Broom, and he's in there. Sliding head first safely. An RBI triple with 2 outs and a full count for Braden Broom, and the lead is 4 for the Hamilton Joes.
The Joes have a knack for the triple. We've seen so many of those in the past few games from them, and just another great one from Braden Broom. Awesome at bat from him. He stands in, he allows Banjoff to steal home, and then with a full count, he pulls it out to right field. It got down fair, went right into the corner, and he slides in safely with a triple.
Now Henriquez steps up to the plate, batting out of the right side. He looks at a ball high and in. Henriquez worked a full count his first at-bat and then walked. He was stranded on third, though, in the second inning.
Henriquez probably trying to bounce back after a frustrating at-bat to end last game. He just looked a little bit shaky in the batter's box, swung at a couple pitches that I'm sure he wanted back. But a good start to get on base in his first attempt today, and now he's got a chance to maybe put another runner across with a hit here.
The 1-1 delivery is fired in there from Ard for a strike. And Henriquez is going to have to battle now with the count being 1-2. 1-2 the count, 2 outs. 4-0 the score. Joe's on top. That one high and outside just off the plate for a ball. Evens the count at 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs now. Here in the bottom of the third inning, the Joes have already scored 2 here in this inning. The pitch misses. That one looked good, and now the count is full. So the second time, Henriquez has worked the count full in his 2 at-bats. Ard lasers in to the call from his catcher, Mason Sawyer, but he'll step off for a moment. 7-inning game here in Game 2 of this doubleheader today. The 3-2 pitch from Ard is hit into right field. This one is carrying back to the track, looking up. See you later. Tyler Henriquez, with the count being 3-2, puts one over the fence in right field, and that is the first home run of not only Henriquez's Joe's career, it's the first home run of for the Joes all season. That did not look like it was going to leave the ballpark, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and next thing you know, Nate Stone ran out of room, and the lead is now 6 for the Hamilton Joes.
Yeah, that looked like that was going to be a routine fly out to right field. It was hit really high in the air, and I could probably pick 5 balls that I thought were going to go over the wall that maybe I thought were hit better than that one, but that's just got a lot of carry up in the air, and a huge first home run from Tyler Henriquez.
Swinging at the first pitch is the Dalton Miller. This one popped up right back to Jude Ard. He'll make the grab and then slowly walk back to his dugout. The Joes score 4 in the bottom of the third, and it was the first home run of the season for Tyler Henriquez, going oppo for the Joes. They lead 6-0. You're watching Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
So an exciting third inning for the Hamilton Joes. They score 4, and they get their first home run of the season from Tyler Henriquez. I think the Joes probably would have loved Henriquez to send one out in the first game of the doubleheader, which would have won it for the Joes in the bottom of the 7th inning. But instead, they'll take it here in game number 2 as the Joes lead 6-0. Bryce Smith on the mound for his 4th inning of work. He's retired the Bison in order 9 straight. This one grounded to Braden Broom at second. He fields and fires to first, and there's 1 out here in the 4th.
Next batter, number 9.
Yeah, I know we just had an
Myers.
exciting inning at the plate for the Joes, but Bryce Smith's been really, really good on the mound.
Yeah.
It's 10 batters in a row that he's
Here's the new
retired.
batter, ladies and gentlemen.
He's perfect.
And he's only struck out 1 batter. A lot of contact made as this one is flared into shallow right field, and that's going to be foul. So that would have been a bummer if he gave up that hit, if that was in fair territory and that was the first hit of the game. But instead it was foul, and the count is now 0-1. Bryce Smith has only struck out 1. He's made guys fly out 7 times in the 10 batters he's faced. And the 3 other times was a strikeout and then 2 groundouts to Braden Broom at second. Some movement over in the Joe's pen. You don't expect Smith to go 7 innings. I mean, he might, but he just pitched 4 2 nights ago, as this one is outside for a ball. One the count. Here's the pitch from Smith, and that one in the turf. And Sass keeps it in front of him, but no one on base to worry about. Byers struck out in the 1st inning, and he fouls this one off straight back to the backstop, and there's 2 balls, 2 strikes to Dominic Byers. Six nothing the score. Joe's on top here in the top of the 4th inning. The pitch from Smith, high and outside for a ball. The Bison looking for their first base runner of the game and first hit. 3-2 pitch from Smith, and the Bison have a man aboard for the first time this evening, as that one was a low in the turf.
Next batter, number 14, Nick Clark.
So it took the Bison 3 1/3 innings to get a runner on the base paths, and now Nick Clark will step up to the plate, batting from the left side. He grounded out to Braden Broom. His last at-bat, if he did it again, it would probably result in a double play. Here's the pitch, and that one just misses at the belt for a ball. Clark coming into the 2nd game of this doubleheader, batting .364 on the season. The pitch from Smith is fouled out of play down the left side into the parking lot here at Foundation Field. Sun's starting to set here at Foundation Field in Hamilton, Ohio. Smith will check on Byers over there at first. Not his best move, as he just stepped off the bag and lightly threw over to Dietering at first base. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch on the lefty-lefty matchup in there across the heart of the plate. And there's 2 strikes to Nick Clark. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Joe's leads 6-0. The pitch is grounded up the middle. Diving play is Broom. He flips it to Becker. Fired to first in time. 4-6-3 double play. The Joes flashing the leather today. We saw a Dalton Miller diving grab, and we just saw Braden Broom making a grab, and then a flip to Becker, and then a seed over to first to double up the Bison. That will end the top of the 4th inning. Joe's leads 6-0 as the bats will come up to the plate. You're listening to Hamilton Joe's Baseball on YouTube.
Get ready, Joe's fans. Raising Cane's is coming to Hamilton. Opening June 29th at 1479 Main Street, you can enjoy the world-famous flavor of Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Can't wait? Head down to Fairfield, where there's a Cane's located at 5120 Dixie Highway that can satisfy all your cravings right now. Raising Cane's is a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Hungry Joe's fans, stop by Richard's Pizza before, during, or after the Hamilton Joes game. Order a pizza that was voted #1 best pizza in Butler County, or order one of their famous Italian steak sandwiches at Richard's Pizza, located on 417 Main Street. You can order online or stop by Richard's Pizza for your next delicious meal.
The Robinson Fence Company of Hamilton has been serving the community for over 27 years. Receiving an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, they have been Hamilton's top choice for gating and fencing needs. Give them a visit at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-867-0080. At Smoothie King Fairfield, we believe in helping each guest meet their health and fitness goals. That's why our ingredients are chosen carefully, and every one of our blends is crafted purposely so you can rule the day. We can find the perfect blend for you with whole non-GMO fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. We're ready to serve you a healthy meal on the go with contactless pickup and delivery options. Visit us at 8744 Michael Lane in Fairfield, Ohio, or give us a call at 513-829-0824. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose.
Story Point Fairfield isn't just a place to reside. It's a place for residents to truly shine every day, offering a diverse range of senior living services. Our community is designed to suit all resident lifestyles, from highly independent seniors to those who may require day-to-day assistance. Every resident becomes a member of our community. We strive to make sure each moment of each day is something to remember.
Logan Castleman will lead things off for the Joes here in the bottom of the 4th inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Bison. It's going to be Lucard this time, the brother of Jude, who just pitched and went 3 innings, gave up 6 runs. 5 of those were earned, 5 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks. The pitch from Lucard misses for a ball, and the count's 2-0 to Logan Castleman. Castleman 0 for 2 on the day, reached on an error back in the 2nd inning on a hard hit ball to the hot corner Nick Clark. This one, another one, hit hard to the shortstop Gavin Thompson. He fields it on one hop, and it's scooped over there at first by Kenyon McWilliams, and there's 1 out here in the 4th inning. So Cole Becker will come up to the plate, 1 for 2 day for him. He singled in the first and then lined out right to the third baseman on a hard hit ball to end things in the 2nd. So he's seeing the ball well, but it's his first time facing new pitcher Lucard for the Bison. The pitch from Luke is lined into left field, but right at the left fielder Dominic Byers, as he just has to range to his left a couple feet. And there's 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Yeah, good start for Lucard. And when your team's down 6 runs, you got to pretty much be perfect. I don't think he'll be able to give up many, if any, runs if he wants his team to be able to get back in this game. And now Leighton Banjoff, who dramatically ended his last time around the base paths.
Yeah, Leighton Banjoff stole home after the pitch was thrown from Jude Ard, and then Mason Sawyer behind the dish lobbed it back to Ard, and Banjoff was already halfway home, and he came home sliding. And then Henriquez hit that home run. It was a 4-run inning for the Joes. They lead 6-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. 1-1 the count to Leighton Banjoff. And check swing, and he went around. That ball was in the turf. Banjoff still looking for his first hit as the Joe. He walked in his last at-bat in the 3rd. The 1-2 from Ard. Lined foul and out of play. Only a 7-inning game today. Glad you can join us here on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe and follow Hamilton Joes Baseball on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. The 1-2 pitch from Ard is fouled towards the bench where the bullpen is currently sitting for the Joes. 6 or 7 guys over there sitting on the left field bench. 1-2 in the turf for a ball. Count now even at 2. Banjoff out of Nebraska. Started 15 games for the Cornhuskers this past spring. They lost in the NCAA regionals. This one is crushed into left field, but not going to be far enough to get over the fence. Byers makes the grab. And that's the 3rd and final out of the 4th inning. Both teams are scoreless in the 4th. We move to the 5th. Joes lead 6-0 here on Hamilton Joes YouTube.
Whether you need one surface for multiple sports or a sports-specific field build, the Motts Group is here to help. Their experience ranges from professional sports clubs to educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent, safe, and reliable fields. Contact them at 513-548-3622 to get your new turf field. TriHealth Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is safe and ready for you. Have an injury of some sort? Stop by TriHealth Orthopedics and Sports Medicine located on 3035 Hamilton Mason Road. The physicians and specialists at the TriHealth Orthopedic and Sports Institute provide a full range of orthopedic care to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment on or off the field.
Joe's fans, in need of insurance, United Heartland Insurance Agency has your back. A consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies dating back to 1872, for years they have been protecting the assets of their clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products. Visit their Hamilton office at 185 North Brookwood Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-896-5555.
Bryce Smith back out there for his 5th inning of work. He has not given up a hit. He's only walked one batter, and that came in the 4th inning. First pitch to Nate Stone misses inside. Stone flew out to center field in his last at-bat, back in the 2nd inning. Smith has faced the minimum batters, though, as it was a 4-6-3 double play that ended things in the 4th inning from Nick Clark. So he's faced 12 batters. The 2-0 gets a piece of the plate for a strike. Count now 2-1 to Nate Stone. Came into today's game 5 for 10, but flew out in the 2nd, so he's 5 for 11 now. So that average dips below 500. Hit hard into right field. That's a base hit, and that's the first of the night for the Bison to lead things off here in the 5th. So Nate Stone finally gets the Bison in the hit column.
Your next batter, number 12.
Now Canyon McWilliams, the left-handed batter playing first base for the Bison today, will come up to the plate. Smith has only struck out one guy, so he's been a contact pitcher. But a lot of those times have resulted in outs. This one chopped to Dietering at first, and it is foul. Canyon McWilliams batting .250 on the season for the Bison. He's down in the count. No balls and a strike. Went 2 for 4 in game 1 today. The pitch from Smith, right back to him. Smith fires a second. Becker throws to first and not in time. So they can't turn the rare 1-6-3 double play. They do get the lead runner, and there's one out here in the 5th. So McWilliams reaches on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, Bryce Smith gave him a chance. That was a fastball he sent over to second, but just barely reaching over at first was McWilliams.
Gavin Thompson will come up to the plate for the Bison. He'll line one into center field. Castleman ranges to his right and makes the grab for the 2nd out of the inning. So now Galen Rutledge
Next batter, number 34.
will come up to the into the batter's box with his red bat. Also rocking the white arm sleeve on his right arm. He flew out to center field in his last at-bat. The pitch from Smith to Rutledge misses outside. Sammy Sass making his first start behind the dish for the Joes, his 2nd start for the Joes this season, but he DH'd in that first game. Pitch from Smith, slides home. In there for a strike. Quick delivery home for Smith out of the stretch. Make sure Canyon McWilliams isn't moving on the base paths. Skied into right field. This should be an easy play for Banjoff. He's underneath it. And that's the 3rd and final out of the top of the 5th. The Bison finally get their first hit of the game, but they strand that runner. And the Joes lead 6-0 as we move to the bottom of the 5th inning here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all.
The Casual Pint is a community and neighborhood craft beer spot located in Hamilton that provides a vast selection of the best craft beers the region has to offer. They also offer a great selection of food options from appetizers to entrees, so if you just need a snack while you socialize or want to enjoy lunch or dinner, they have something that will hit the spot. Go online and order at hamilton.thecasualpint.com or go to their location located on 130 Riverfront Plaza. That is 130 Riverfront Plaza in Hamilton, Ohio. Proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs. Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Number 10, Matt.
Back here in Hamilton, Ohio for the bottom of the 5th inning. Joe's lead 6-0 here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube. Glad you can join us here. Sam Newcomb, Luke Westpoli to my right. Matt Dietering will lead things off as he looks at a ball that misses the plate. Dietering 1 for 2 on the day, but he's reached base twice in both those at-bats. Reached on an error back in the 1st inning, and he's came around to score both times. So 2 runs on the day for Matt Dietering here in Game 2 of this doubleheader against the Ohio Bison. Bison took Game 1 7-6, and this one is hit a mile high, but way foul. Some kids over there walking towards the school, and it was just landed short of them. Counting out 2-1 to Matt Dietering. Dietering got the hit party started in the 3rd. There was 3 hits total in that inning when the Joes scored 4. We saw a single, we saw a triple, and we saw a home run. This one is a breaking ball that misses inside. 3-1 the count now to Matt Dietering in this lefty-on-lefty matchup. Luke Arden for his 2nd inning of work after Jude Ard went 3 innings. And Matt Dietering works the leadoff walk to start this bottom of the 5th.
Your next batter.
And now Sammy Sass will come up to the plate. 1 for 2 on the day is Sass. 3 for 7 total on the season. So starting his Joe's season right where he left off the Wright State season, when his bat was red hot all season long in the spring. The first pitch to Sass is grounded to 3rd. Nick Clark fires to 2nd, to 1st, and it is not in time. Sass beats it out. And the 5-4-3 double play will not be stitched into the scorebook. It's going to be a fielder's choice.
Next up for your Joes, number 35.
So Dietering is out on trying to get to 2nd. Sammy Sass reaches on the fielder's choice. And Luke Arnold will come up to the plate. 0 for 2 on his day here in Game 2. Hit well in Game 1, went 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs, but has flown out to right field and struck out in his 2 at-bats thus far in Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader. Ard comes set at the belt. The southpaw looks over at first and now fires home. That one at the letters for a ball. You know, we were talking about off-air like many times how the Joes haven't hit a home run this season, and didn't think it would be Tyler Henricus to do it for the Joes, but he did it in the third inning, the first home run for the Joes this summer.
Yeah, just watching BP and seeing how guys hit, you'd think maybe it'd be a guy like Matt Dietering who would do it, but Henriquez proving us wrong.
Yep, that ball just kept carrying and left the ballpark in right field. The pitch from Ard catches the outside corner for a strike. Count now 2-1 to Arnold. Yeah, we would think maybe Matt Dietering, Luke Arnold could possibly hit one out. Logan Kelsman's been close a couple times, but none have got over the fence until Henriquez did it in the third in tonight's game. 2-2 the count after Arnold looked at a breaking ball and across the heart of the plate. And now here's the 2-2 pitch with no outs. Outside for a ball. Now, count was now full to Luke Arnold. There is actually one out. That was Matt Dietering, who got out after walking to start things, and then Sass grounded out into a fielder's choice. He's on first base. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Upstairs, and Arnold goes down swinging. That's the second out here in the bottom of the fifth inning, rather.
Next up for your Joes.
Now Braden Broom will come up to the plate. He had a big triple down the right field line in his last at bat and scored Dietering all the way from first base. Swings and misses on the first pitch from Luke Ard for strike number 1 of the at-bat.
Yeah, the Joes were riding all kinds of momentum in that third inning. We saw Banjoff steal home, and then in the next sequence, Broom hit a triple, RBI triple.
On the move is Sass, and he's in there without a throw. Sass, who's been taking 1 to 2 step leads over there at first, catches Luke Ard sleeping on the mound, and he swipes second. So a runner in scoring position now with 2 outs. Luke Ard comes set. He now fires home. This one a rope into left field, but right to the left fielder Byers. He just has to take a couple steps behind him to make the grab. And it is a fly out to end the inning. Joe Strand won on second base, but they still have a 6-0 lead over the Ohio Bison, trying to end the Bison's 6-game win streak. The Bison down to their final 6 outs. We go to the 6th inning here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
It's time for Split.
All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery.
All right. Back here at Foundation Field, Bryce Smith. His day's not over yet as he comes in for his 6th inning of work. He's only given up 1 hit and a goose egg currently in the run column for the Bison, so Smith has been dominant. He's only struck out 1 batter, but the Bison just can't find any holes. As the first pitch to the 8-hitter Sawyer is in there for a strike. Sawyer flew out to left field. We've seen many flyouts from the Bison bats. The southpaw back to work. This is a ground ball to Henriquez at third. He fields it, and it's an easy play for Dietering to make the grab waist high for the first out of this 6th inning.
Next batter, Number 24.
Yeah, even though Smith is allowed 2 base runners, he's only 1 over the minimum batters as a double play retired Dominic Byers back in the 4th. So we'll see how long he can keep going. He's looked really solid.
The 9-hitter, Smith, grounds one to Becker at short. A seed over to first in time. And another ball that's in play from the Bison bats, but results in an out. 2 outs here in the 6th. So, not many pitches thrown here in this inning. Just 3 pitches from Bryce Smith.
Adam Fallon.
And now the leadoff hitter, or the top of the order rather, Adam Fallon will come up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day, as this one is a nice slider that misses. Looked good, but must have just been below the knees. Home plate umpire Lyle Travis calling that one a ball. Lefty on lefty matchup, the 1-0. Ground ball, Braden Broom charges in. Fires to first. 3rd and final out. 5-pitch inning for Bryce Smith. I would not be surprised if we see him for the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Joe 6. Bison nothing. Here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com. A proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Carefree.
So, new pitcher for the Ohio Bison. It's going to be Brandon Horsley on the mound, another lefty for the Bison. First pitch to Henriquez is a wave and a miss. Henriquez in his last at-bat hit one over the fence in right field for the first home run of the Hamilton Joes season. It took them 10 games, but they got one now. And back-to-back strikes thrown to start Horsley's outing. Counts now 0-2.
Horsley played center field in the first game, was not in the lineup here for the second game until he came in relief of Luke Ard.
No balls, 2 strikes. That one outside for a ball. First ball thrown from Horsley in his outing today. The wind. The pitch from Horsley. Misses. Woo! That looked like it might have caught the inside lower piece of the strike zone. But Lyle Travis with a tight one tonight. Check swing foul. Straight to the Bison dugout. Count remains 2-2. The pitch outside. That dives low. Count is now full to Henriquez. Henriquez in his 3 at-bats has worked the count full all 3 times. One left the ballpark. Let's see what happens here. In the turf. And it's a walk. So Henriquez reaches base for the 3rd straight time in today's game. to start things off here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Next batter, number 7.
Luke Guard goes 2 innings pitched. He gave up no runs, no hits, struck out 1, and walked 1 as well. So the third pitcher, Brandon Horsley, walks his first man, Henriquez, who's on first. Delivery home. This one pops straight up, but it's going to get out of play straight towards the concession stand. Well, just missed the concession stand here on the right side, right next to the Bison dugout. Now there's the count's 0-1. Dalton Miller has had a quiet day. He did not play in game 1, but he's 0 for 2 on the day today. Trying to get things going. Here's the pitch. That one inside, and it's off the mid of Sawyer. And reaching second is Henriquez. He's now in scoring position with no outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Probably should update the scoreboard as it currently says bottom 5, but we are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Score is right, though. I'm having to do double duties here. Scoreboard on the YouTube page here. And play-by-play. Glad you guys can join us here on YouTube. We hope to see you at the ballpark, though. Come watch this Hamilton Joes team in person. Trying to get to a 6-4 record with a win tonight. 1-2 the pitch. And Dalton Miller's going to foul this one off his shin, I believe. Shin, foot, somewhere in that area. He'll walk it off. Joes lost game 1, 7-6 to the Ohio Bison. The Bison just came out hot with the bats. Had 13 total hits to the Joes 7. And the Bison won 7-6 to improve to 7-1. They're 3-1 on the road, but their win streak might be coming to an end tonight, as they'll be down to their final 3 outs in the next half inning. As this one pops off the mitt of Sawyer, as he had to pop out of his stance, and Henriquez advances to third base. So Henriquez walked on the full count pitch, then advanced to second on the ball that got away from Sawyer, and then also advances to third on the ball that got away from Sawyer. 2-2 the count to Dalton Miller. Hefty cut, but he swings and misses. He strikes out, and he's now 0 for 3 on the day, but top of the order now up for the Hamilton Joes, Logan Castleman, who has played in both games but has no hits on the day. He reached base in the 2nd inning of this game 2 of the doubleheader. Looks at another one high, and Sawyer has to get out of his catcher's stance to grab that one. Only a 7-inning game in this doubleheader. This is game 2. This one misses outside for a ball. Brandon Horsley on the mound is a two-way player for the Bison. Played his ball at Motlow State Community College, and then he fires one in there for a strike. Out of Columbus, Ohio is Horsley. 2 balls and a strike to the top of the order man, Logan Castleman. And this one is sky high and is shallow right field. Nate Stone will make the catch. Coming home, nope. It was just a bluff from Henriquez over at third. And now there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Cole Becker will come up to the plate. 1 for 3 day for Becker. 1 for 6 total in between both games. Looks like Logan Castleman's going to go hitless in both games today. See if Cole Becker can add another run for the Joes and add to their lead. This one lined into left field, and that will drop for a base hit. So make it 7-0 Joes. And an RBI single with 2 outs for Cole Becker. He went after that first pitch and found some grass.
Next up for your Joes,
and he's aboard.
Leighton.
And now Banjoff will come up to the plate. Leighton looking for his first hit for the Joes. He walked back in the third and then stole home. It wasn't a pass ball or anything. He stole home. You heard that right. Don't see it very often in baseball, but when you do, it's very exciting. And he took a gamble coming home, but it worked out well. 0-1 pitch is hit softly to Tyler Thaman, who fields it. Third base coach for the Joes and head coach for the Hamilton Joes this summer. So no balls and 2 strikes to Leighton Banjoff. 0 for 2 on the day. Horsley comes set. He delivers home, and this one is lined into the left center gap. Byerly scoops it off the turf. It's going to be a base hit around second to third as Cole Becker and Leighton Banjoff advances to second. So that's going to be a double for Leighton Banjoff, his first hit as a Joe this summer. And there's runners on second and third with 2 outs here in the 6th.
Yeah, good heads-up base running from Leighton. That ball landed in kind of a bloop single-esque way, but the throw was made over to third, and he was able to race over to second and pick up the double. He's had himself quite a game, an RBI in the first on a sac fly, a walk stealing home, and then now a double here in the 6th.
Great block there from Mason Sawyer to keep that runner put at third base. Cole Becker is at third, Leighton Banjoff is at second, and Matt Dietering is up to the plate, batting from the left side. The pitch is a check swing. He went around for a strike. So now Dietering will have to battle with the count being 1-2. Joes lead 7-0 here in the bottom of the 6th, and a 7-inning game tonight. The pitch and the turf again. Another good block there from Mason Sawyer. Dietering, 1 for 2 on the day. He's reached base, though, on all 3 at-bats. Here's the 2-2 from Horsley, and it gets through the left side. Around third and coming home is Banjoff. He's going to be in without a throw. So a 2 RBI single for Matt Dietering that got through the left side. A rare single from Dietering that goes on the left side of the infield. And the Joes now lead 9-0.
Just a great performance all around from the Joes at the plate, and refreshing to see that after the pitching's been what's won most of the Joes games this year. The batting having their time in the spotlight today.
This one is popped up in foul territory. First baseman Canyon McWilliams will make the catch for the third and final out of the bottom of the 6th inning. The Joes get a 2-out rally going. They score 3. And the Bison are down to their final 3 outs. And we're going to have a new pitcher. Smith had a heck of a day, but he's not going to come out to finish this one for a complete game. When we come back, we'll talk about the new pitcher for the Joes. And you're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work correctly the first time, you can rely on our quality service to get your AC system working like it should. When you need air conditioning fast, call us at 513-268-5164, or you can also contact us online at carefreeheatingandcoolingco.com.
Joe's fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at cboxsports.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
New pitcher for the Hamilton Joes, Bryce Smith. What a phenomenal day. He started game 2 of this doubleheader. He went 6 innings pitched. He gave up no runs. He only gave up 1 hit, and that was a little dribbler through the right side. He struck out 1, so he's a contact pitcher, and he walked 1 as well. Kobe Haynes out of Cincinnati. He played his ball for the Bearcats. did not pitch for the Bearcats, though, in this past spring, will come in to pitch to shut things down for the Hamilton Joes and split this doubleheader with Ohio Bison. Leading things off is Dominic Byers for the Bison here in the top of the 7th. He swings and misses at the first pitch from Haynes. Colby Haynes making his 3rd appearance. He's pitched 1 inning. He's given up 4 hits, 5 earned runs, which I don't think that is right. He pitched against the Scouts, and the stats from the Richmond Jazz were a bit off. Those runs were Casey Grimm's earned runs. So I'll go back in my scorebook and give you his official stat line, as this one is grounded to 3rd. Henriquez fields, gloves, and fires to Dietering over at first for 1 out.
Next up, number 14, Nick
So Colby Haynes,
Clark.
in his last outing, went 1 inning. He gave up no runs, no hits, struck out 2, and had 1 walk allowed. And he gets the first man to start things here in the top of the 7th. Now the 3-hitter Nick Clark will look at a ball that misses low and outside. Nick Clark is grounded to second, both at bats. One was a 4-6-3 double play, though, that ended things in the 4th. Colby Haynes trying to paint the black in the outside corner, but misses for a ball. Count now 2-0 to Clark. The Bison used up all their hits in their first game. They had 13 of them, and only 1 here in the second. Wave and a miss there from Clark. 2-1 the count. Haynes comes set at the letters, delivers home. This one had to be scooped off the turf from Sammy Sass behind the dish. This game started at 7:38. That was when the first pitch was thrown. So we're looking at just a little under 2-hour game, potentially, as this one misses outside. And another base runner for the Bison. It's been rare here in Game 2. Nick Clark will reach on the walk. And now Nate Stone, the cleanup hitter, who's 1 for 2 on the day. He has the lone hit for the Bison. Come up to the plate. 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. Joes lead 9-0. Update that scoreboard for you right now. Colby Haynes' first pitch to Nate Stone is in there for a strike. He'll look over at first. And here's his pitch from the stretch. Goes upstairs, but Nate Stone swung at that ball high above the zone. And Stone is down in the count 0-2. Joe's 2 outs away from splitting this doubleheader with the Ohio Bison and moving to 6-4 on the season. The pitch from Haynes is a breaking ball that misses just a tad high. Good pitch there with 2 strikes on Stone. But Stone didn't go upstairs again after he swung at the ball high on the second pitch of the at-bat. Colby Haynes comes set. He fires home. Popped up in foul territory. Henriquez on the move. Becker calls him off, and Becker's going to watch it land right in front of him. I don't know if Henriquez was probably going to make that grab if Becker didn't call him off. Just a little bit of miscommunication over there on the left side. So Nate Stone dodges a bullet. He'll come up into the batter's box with his red bat for a chance to extend this game. Obviously, it'd be quite the comeback as the Bison are trailing 9 runs to the Joes. A ball and 2 strikes. Colby Haynes, the guy from Cincinnati, fires one, and this one is crushed to deep right field, and that ball is off the right field wall. Runners will advance 2 bases, and Nate Stone is in there with a stand-up double. That was the hardest hit ball we've seen from the Bison here in Game 2. I thought that one was going to be gone. but it hit off the Robinson Fence Company sign
Number 12, Canyon.
for just a double. So second and third for the Bison. Shutout in jeopardy for the Joes. It would be their first shutout of the season, or second shutout of the season. They shut out the Steam 1-0, and Sam Klein's amazing performance on the mound. One out here in the top of the seventh. A pitch from Haynes, high and outside for a ball to Canyon McWilliams. McWilliams 0 for 2. Reached on the fielder's choice after the Joes try to turn a double play back in the fifth. This one is looped into left field, but that is just foul, as it was a jam shot in on the hands of McWilliams that flared down the left field line foul. Probably a couple, 2-3 feet maybe, down left of the left field line. Counts now 1-1. Home umpire called time momentarily, but gets back ready to call balls and strikes. The 1-1 pitch from Haynes is lined into right field. This should be an easy play for Banjoff. He'll make the catch. He'll throw all the way to third, and that's not in time. A run will score, a sac fly for the Bison. So they evade the shutout. Nate Stone will advance to third as well on the tag.
Number 30,
And Canyon McWilliams will earn the RBI on the sac fly. One out to go here for the Joes to get a victory. They lead 9-1. And the sixth hitter, Rutledge, looks at a ball that just misses. So no more goose egg on the scoreboard for the Ohio Bison. This one flared into right field. It's in foul territory and will get out of play near the Bison's bullpen. Count now 1-1 to Gavin Thompson, who's flown out to left field and center field and is alone 2 at-bats. He went 3 for 3 in game 1, but nothing going on for him here in game 2 of this doubleheader. Haynes is going to hit him. So Thompson will reach on the hit by pitch, and there's runners on the corners for the Bison.
Next up for the Bison, number 34.
So Haynes struggling to shut the door on the Bison. But good thing the Joes have an 8-run cushion right now. Galen Rutledge, 7-hitter in the lineup for the Bison, will come up to the plate, playing center field. He too is also flied out both times to center field and right field this time, and he swings and misses at the first pitch from Haynes. 9-1 the score. Only 2 hits for the Bison here in game 2 of this doubleheader. The pitch from Haynes is fouled straight back, and Joes are a strike away from moving to 6-4 in the season and splitting the doubleheader against the Ohio Bison, who sit atop the South standings. No balls and 2 strikes to Galen Rutledge. The pitch from Haynes and on the hands, and this is going to be cut off by Becker. He throws to first, but it's not going to be in time, and it gets away from Decker. So the guy from second will advance to third. A run will also score on that ground ball, so Nate Stone scores. Thompson advances to third, and Rutledge reaches on the base hit. There's also going to be an error somewhere in there from Cole Becker. So runners on first and third. The Bison have scored 2 in this inning, and there's 2 outs. Sammy Sass will go out to talk to Haynes to calm him down after a rocky inning thus far. This is the 7th man to come to the plate here in the top of the 7th It's Mason Sawyer, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Fly out to left field and a ground out to third base. Haynes a little bit wild there. Sammy Sass able to keep it in front of him on the backhand behind the dish. No one warming up in the pen for the Joes, so Kobe Haynes will be the man to shut things down. And the 1-0 misses, so now the count's 2-0 with runners on the corners. There is a room on the base paths if you want to walk Sawyer, but obviously that's not Kobe Haynes' intentions. 2-0 is a ground ball through the left side, base hit. It's going to be an RBI single for Mason Sawyer, and this game is extended further. Gavin Thompson comes in to score. Rutledge advances second, 90 feet to second. Sawyer is now on first with a single. Now the 9-hitter, Mitchell Smith, comes up to the plate. He too is 0 for 2 on the day. The score is 9-3. This one fouled straight back off the screen. Joes led 9-0 coming into this top of the 7th inning. This is only a 7-inning game, and the Joes are an out away from snatching their 6th win of the season. No balls and a strike, swing and a miss. So Mitchell Smith down in the count 0-2. And once again, the Joes are down to their final strike. Or the Bison are down to their final strike. The Joes trying to get that last one here. Haynes comes set. He fires home, and it hits him. So this game's not over just yet. The bases are now juiced, and Mitchell Smith reaches on the hit by pitch.
Next up for the Bison, the top of the order, number 22, Adam Fallon.
So bases are loaded, 9-3 the score. And it's been a tough inning for Kobe Haynes, as this is the 9th batter to come to the plate. So they've almost batted around, and now the trainer is going to come out to talk to Haynes. I don't know if Haynes' arm is bugging him. No one is warming up in the Joes pen, so they're going to have to come in with no warm-up if this would be the end of Kobe Haynes' day.
Keegan Burney's signaling at the Joes dugout. Evan Ulrich just jogged over to the bullpen. And he went in there, yeah.
He has to come straight out. He doesn't have any time to throw a bullpen. So once we figure out, I think this is going to be Sebastian Gongura coming out to pitch. Kobe Haynes comes out of the game. His right arm was bugging him. He's responsible for all 3 guys on base. So Gongura is going to come in with the bases juiced, but not a super sticky situation, as the Joes still have a 6-run lead in this one with 2 outs. But Gongura had no time to warm up in the pen, so this is going to be his pretty much bullpen right here with him and Sammy Sass, who have not thrown with each other at all because Sass just arrived earlier last week. We'll take a short break. When we come back, the Joes will hopefully try to get their 3rd and final out of the inning and get their 6th win of the season.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a non-profit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
4-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008.
So Sebastian Gongura will try to close things down for the Joes. The Joes led 9-0 coming into this final inning here in the 7th in Game 2 of this doubleheader. The bases are juiced for the Bison. And up to the plate is the one-hitter, Adam Fallon. And there's a strike called on the outside corner. Fallon 0 for 3 on the day. He's grounded out to Braden Broom over at second twice. Sebastian Gongura fires one in there, and this one's fouled. So for the third time tonight, the Bison are down to their final strike. And Gongura is trying to pitch 3 pitches to end things here at Foundation Field. The pitch, the delivery, fouled off again. Fallon staying alive. He is the 9th batter of this inning to hit. After Colby Haynes came in and only could get 2 outs recorded. Bryce Smith pitched a great game, 6 innings. No runs, 1 hit. The 0-2 pitch up high for a ball. So the lefty Fallow trying to stay alive. 1-2 misses for a ball. And it counts now 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled off again. The game is 9-3. Joe's on top here in the top of the 7th. The tying run for the Bison is in the hole right now. The 2-2. Steve right 3 looking. Fallow is down on strikes, and this inning is finally over. Gongura just has to face 1, and that is the 3rd and final out of today's game. So after a wild last inning, the Joes win 9-3. Player of the game is Bryce Smith. He went 6 innings pitched, gave up no runs, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, 1 walk. He is the winning pitcher of today's game. The losing pitcher is Jude Ard. He went 3 innings, gave up 6 runs, 5 of those earned, 5 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Tyler Henriquez hit the first homer in this game for the Joes this season. We will have Bryce Smith here in the post-game interview and much more when we come back. Final score from Foundation Field. Joes 9, Bison 3. And the Joes improved to 6-4 in the season, and the Bison snapped their 6-game win streak. We'll be right back here at Foundation Field. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
If you're looking for an industry leader in all things related to windows and doors, look no further than L.E. Schofield Window and Door Co. With over 7 decades of experience in providing window and door repair and replacement services, as well as glass, screens, and other products, you can count on them to get the job done right the first time around. Call them today at 513-863-8932.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati or call them up at 513-851-9056.
Are your clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pate Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio, so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto is your car's home for all of its needs. Whether you just need a quick oil change, a repair, or you're in the market for new tires, Pfefferly will get it done with professionalism and honesty. And with convenient locations in both Fairfield and Hamilton, there's always a place nearby.
Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment where everyone feels accepted and respected. That's why at Planet Fitness Hamilton, Ohio, we take care to make sure our club is clean and welcoming, our staff is friendly, and our certified trainers are ready to help. Whether you're a first-time gym user or a fitness veteran, you'll always have a home in our judgment-free zone.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
Back here at Foundation Field, we're joined by Bryce Smith, who went 6 innings today, gave up no runs, only that 1 hit, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. What was working for you out there?
In all honesty, I just went out there and threw. I can't thank my defense enough. Having a defense that can back you up is huge. All the confidence in the world goes to them. Just knowing that you have guys behind you that love to play and they know what they're doing, that definitely helps out a lot. It's just throwing the ball, just going out there and having fun.
You just pitched 4 innings 2 nights ago. How did the arm feel? You went 6 innings tonight, and how did it feel just to be dominant on the mound? You only struck out 1 guy, so a lot of the outs were either fly outs or ground balls. But how did it feel to be very dominant out there?
It felt really good. It's definitely. We have a decent crowd almost every time we're out there, so. At least for me, my adrenaline's always pumping as soon as I step foot on the mound. The mound is home for me, so whenever I'm there, I'm at peace. So like I said, just going out and throwing my game, and whatever happens, happens.
So we talked Sunday. You wanted that interview really bad after your 4-inning outing. But, hey, I didn't know it'd be only a game later. You'd be pitching 6 innings and only giving up 1 hit. So congrats on the win, and you're 4-0 on the season now. And the other 3 times you came in relief, so you're a win machine for the Joes, and congrats on the great day today.
Thank you.
All right, that was Bryce Smith joining us in the post-game interview. Joes victorious over the Ohio Bison, 9-3. We will see you tomorrow night as the Joes will take on the Steam here at Foundation Field. Sam Newcomb here, Luke Westpoli will be on the call, and we hope to see you either on the YouTube watching it or come out to Foundation Field to watch an exciting matchup between the Joes and the Steam. For Luke Westpoli, I'm Sam Newcomb saying so long. Joes victorious, winning 9-3 here from Foundation Field.